Hi everyone, this is Chef Warren Weeks coming to you with another cool cocktail. Hey, today we're going to be crafting a cocktail that's a little bit on the different side. Remember, one of the points of entertaining is to draw people into what you're working on, right? So serving a beer or a glass of wine works, that's perfectly fine. But when you're entertaining and you're crafting a cocktail with your guests, it's a really cool experience. And so we're going to do that today. This cocktail is one of my most favorite drinks in the world. We're going to be working today with Primrose Gin, which has some nice botanical flavors to it. It's got a little bit of coriander in there. And then we're going to be working with Hornitos Reposado, which is a tequila. It's been aged for about 6 months to 1 year. It's got a little bit more of a mild flavor, a little bit more than a Blanco, not as much bite, but I love it in mixed drinks. Don't be concerned that we're doing gin and tequila together in the same glass. Remember, inclusion. We don't discriminate. Everything works great, trust me. We're also going to be working with another technique of maceration today. But before we get started, it's really, really important to gather all your mise en place. In the commercial kitchen or the professional kitchen, we call this mise en place. We've gathered everything we need and we have it in place. We're going to be working today with a food saver. And I've taken a bag, sealed the bottom of it, and I've sliced up some sweet oranges. And we're going to pop those into the bag. It's about 4 oranges, right? The slice doesn't have to be perfect. You might want to reserve 1 or 2 slices just so you can, for a little bit of garnish in your drink. Then we're going to add some blueberries into that drink, or into the bag. And we're going to add some blackberries and then some fresh rosemary. I love the combination of these flavors because the rosemary has that nice savory flavor to it. And then we're going to add about 1 big tablespoon of honey into the bag. Oops. Make sure it's raw, organic honey. Very, very important. And then the kicker for this drink, something that's going to make it really, really special, is apple cider vinegar. So right now we have about 4 oranges that have been sliced into the bag. We have the rosemary, we have the blueberries, the blackberries, and now we're going to add about a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar right into the drink. They're right into the bag. Not a drink yet, I guess you know what I'm thinking about. So here we go. We have everything in the bag, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it through our vacuum sealer. After it vacuum seals, we're going to let it sit for about 12 hours and let all those flavors macerate together. I also like to put ginger in here because the ginger is a great probiotic or prebiotic, which really helps your gut health at the same time. So this is what you're going to end up with at the end. And the liquid that is in here has this beautiful blueberry, blackberry, orange, lime, ginger, rosemary flavor. We're going to take our Boston shaker. Boston shaker is a critical element in any well-equipped house. We're going to take the first thing we're going to add for this drink. We do 1.5 ounces of tequila. The Reposado. If you want to use a Blanco or an Añejo, go for it. It'll all be good. And then we're going to add about 3/4 ounces of gin. Don't worry, they work really well together. They all get along. Don't worry about that get sicker quicker thing. That won't happen. So about 3/4 ounces of gin in here. And then we're going to take some of our mixture from the bag. A couple of slices of oranges, a little bit of rosemary, and then we're going to take some fresh berries, get that in there as well because we really like that color. Oops. Great, so we got a full house in there now. We'll add ice up to about 2/3 of the way. We don't want to overkill this with ice, otherwise that ice begins to melt and it begins to thin the drink down and we lose the actual flavors. But we're going to actually muddle before we add too much ice. And so we're going to push this in, twist. We're going to get everything broken up and all together in there. And then we're going to finish adding our ice. 2/3 of the way up the shaker. Then we'll put the top on top of the Boston shaker here. We'll do the old Tom Cruise. We only want to do this until you get a fair amount of condensation that builds up on the outside. You can see how much condensation is built up. That tells me that this drink is ready. Any longer than that ice is going to continue to dilute the drink, and we don't want that. We like that nice flavor. So we're going to pop the top. Then we're going to take our glass, and with our strainer right over the top, boom, right into your glass. I love that beautiful purple flavor. Just like this. And we're going to top with a touch of club soda because we like that little bubbly in there. And then to finish this drink, I like to garnish with a couple of fresh berries floating around in there. It gives it that nice summertime, spring type look to it. And then maybe an orange or two in there. And then for your guest, you got to make them happy here. So look at that, ladies and gents. This is a wonderful berry needed drink. Hey, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Make sure you visit us at Chef Warren Weeks on Facebook or warrenweeks.com to get the latest information. Hey, have a great day, everybody. Take care.